This Thanksgiving, more Americans are expected to hit the roads and the skies since before the financial crisis began. That's due to a better feeling about their jobs and that they just want to get away. But where to go and how to save money doing it? Gabe Saglie from Travel Zoo is back here on Arise Exchange with some ideas. Going to be a little less expensive to travel this holiday season?
Yeah, something interesting happened about a year ago. Actually, fuel prices for airlines and airplanes dropped to, about 30–35%. It took about spring of this year for airlines to catch up. A lot of them were locked into contracts that prevented them from tapping into these lower jet fuel prices. But by the time summer began, we started to see prices drop. We saw summer airfare reach 20-year lows. And so as we're entering now the fall and the early holiday season, we are seeing airfare actually lower year over year.
If you are not booked yet, you can still get some good deals, but how do you do it?
Yeah, so the sweet spot's gone. Early to mid-October is when you were seeing sort of the best, the lowest airfare for the Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year season. We're still seeing now fares about 5 to 10% less for Thanksgiving and Christmas. But the trick is just being very connected and being very aware. The concept and the way that airfare sales are released has become much more sporadic. The rule of thumb used to be, you stay in front of your computer on a Tuesday afternoon, airlines will start to drop their sales your way. Now it's become just a lot more sporadic.
It's anyone's guess.
Thursdays, Sundays, and a lot of these sales are very short-lived. So the trick is you got to be aware enough, connected enough, so that when these sales pop up,
and if you could travel on Thanksgiving Day, that's a pretty good day to travel.
Yeah, the busiest day this year for travel is Wednesday before Thanksgiving. The least busy is the Monday after. The secret of traveling Thanksgiving morning is sort of starting to spread. It's less. You're starting to see more people travel. Actually, it's a Friday after that we're seeing a lot more availability. More elbow room on those airplanes and at airports. But avoiding Wednesday and that Sunday of that particular weekend is the best way to go.
If you want some good deals, go overseas because of the dollar strength.
So the dollar strength has sort of changed the summer landscape in a big way. Fewer people coming into the States out of Europe and out of Asia. And as we head into what is low season in places like Europe, places like Canada, where the dollar is considerably stronger year over year, yeah, you're seeing some bargains. So I like the idea of Canada, 30% year over year savings, even in notoriously expensive cities like Toronto. For skiers, posh destinations like Whistler, Banff have become more affordable, even during peak season, which is about February. And overseas, we've entered now low season for a lot of European destinations.
3 quick vacation getaways that you like?
Let's see. I like
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. The fact is that Puerto Rico is dealing with some fiscal issues.
Sure.
So although it is peak season to travel to the Caribbean during that December to February period, there are enough flights going into Puerto Rico, and there's just enough need to bring the dollar in that you're seeing some pretty good deals there.
You like Amelia Island, Florida?
Yeah, but Florida becomes very popular as we head toward the holiday season, but that's a bit more of a tucked-away destination, 40 minutes north of Jacksonville. So
it's a little hard to get to.
It's a little harder to get to, a little bit more removed, but still you're seeing prices, even as we head into December, 40–50% off.
And Bermuda.
And Bermuda, a lot of people...
Surprising, that's a good deal.
Well, the weather is considerably different than the Caribbean, although people sort of seem to lump it into the, sort of that Caribbean sector. It's really 1,000 miles north of Puerto Rico. So in the winter season, where a lot of Caribbean destinations are seeing 70s and 80s, we're seeing 60s and 70s there, but the sands are still pink, and a lot of these upscale resorts are offering some substantial savings, even across Christmas and New Year's Eve.
Gabe, thank you. Well, take some trips.
You bet.
Have you back on soon.
You got it.
Coming up next, Chinese filmmakers learn English to make more money. Coming up. Hey,